Hi, this is Jared Jester with Keller Williams Seven Hills Realty here in Cincinnati, Ohio. And this is the second part in the video series, Start with the End in Mind. And it's covering the termination points within the Cincinnati / Dayton area board contract to purchase. This is covering the first part of the financing contingency, which would be cash or other funding source. So remember that the termination is a unilateral document. So this is a seller termination point. The buyer has to satisfy the seller, or the seller does have the right to terminate on this contract. And remember again that all timelines are of the essence, and that means a time is a time is a time, and a date is a date is a date within this contract. So the first thing is, again, you let them know, is this an owner-occupied property, a rental? We're going to use it for flip it or some other purpose. And you let the buyer lets the seller know, is it actual cash in the bank? And provide them with some sort of proof of funds. And hopefully you do it at the time of the offer, or you write in here how many days is it going to take to get you that proof of funds, and those proof of funds have to satisfy the seller. So that could be a bank statement with some of the pertinent numbers scratched out, showing that there is enough liquid cash there to make that purchase. It could be other funding source. You list it out right here. That could be a 401k, or perhaps it's you're cashing in some other kind of funds, or got to sell stock, or whatever the case may be, but it's actually not liquid cash in the bank. It'll turn into cash, but it may take a little bit longer, a bit more of a process. But you'll let a seller know, okay, which one of those two is it? And then again, supply them a document up front, or a series of documents up front, showing that yes, it actually exists. And if you don't do that within that specific time frame, if you say I'm going to get it to you in 2 days and you don't do it, well, then the seller does have the right to terminate. So really, that's kind of the nitty gritty of the cash / other funding source part of it. And we're going to move on in the next video. We're going to talk about having a lender-backed financing. So USDA, VA, FHA, or conventional. So we'll talk about the next video. I look forward to seeing you then. And until then, I'm Jared Jester with Keller Williams Seven Hills Realty in Cincinnati, and I want you to love where you live.